Yeah? What's your distress? Talk to me.
How refreshing. The whole "I'm honored to serve you, revered master" does get tiresome. Master Sumali, I've been following your career. I hear you have a special interest in the Void Wolf.
I'm mostly interested in staying as far away as this scrap heap can fly me.
Unlikely. From our surveillance, he seems to have made you a particular target.
And here I thought when you joined the temple you were done chasing street scum. Welcome back.
We're at war. We all serve how we know best.
I've got room on the ship if you guys want to catch up on old times.
Do you do this just to annoy me, or is that a bonus?
Becoming a prude in your old age. Risha, do you remember Char's Kartur?
What did they used to call us? The triple threat? Didn't she join the SIS?
One of their top agents. When you took out the White Maw's cloaking abilities on Hoth, it drew the Void Wolf's attention. He went there, and Char's followed.
Alone? Is she crazy?
The Republic sent an entire platoon of troopers to escort her. The Void Wolf's assassins killed them all. She's alive, but trapped on Hoth.
Is there a special guilt power in the Force? Jedi always make me feel like I'm talking to my mom.
The sign of a heavy conscience.
When I got Charis's distress call, she had taken refuge in one of the Void Wolf's private vaults. Go quickly if you can. I fear you're Charis's last hope.
Shh, keep it down. Risha? I thought that sounded like you. Did you finally decide to join us on the straight and narrow?
Hardly, but I figured it's just like you to go ground in the enemy's treasury.
I figured it was the last place his bloodhounds would go sniffing.
The Imperials are thick out there. We should go, quickly.
It's not that easy. He's got his fingers in the Republic now. The Void Wolf's been recruiting. He's courting Hutts, the White Maw, hitmen for hire. Anyone who won't pledge loyalty goes to hard vacuum. And he's got enough spies in our space station that my cover was blown the minute I landed. What do you think? Is there a way you can smuggle me up without any of his people or our people catching wise?
As it happens, smuggling's my specialty.
Ah, now I see where Risha found you.
You wouldn't even imagine.
I was going to hide in there. It's an automated cargo shuttle full of everything here the Void Wolf thought worth keeping. Go to the space station and get security to let us through, and you're welcome to keep everything in it. I trust you can come up with a story to explain why you're shipping Imperial droids off Hoth.
Stop it right there. I'm going to need your ID, your papers, and a blasted good reason why you're flying in and out of a war zone for kicks.
How about I add a bit to your salary, just for looking the other way?
Now you're sounding reasonable. It's a tough job working customs. Almost makes you want to ask a special fine of those who don't show the respect. You're free and clear, sir. Long live the Republic.
Neatly done. I'll reimburse you the bribe, of course.
Nothing better than a damsel in distress who picks up the tab.
Honey, I haven't been a damsel in a long time. But it's cute that you're trying. I can take it from here. I've got my own ship stashed a few hangars down. This one's a keeper, Risha. Thanks for the help. You're welcome to any of the salvage in the shuttle. Some of it might fetch a good price. And I'll make sure you get anything I learn about the Void Wolf.
Mission accomplished. Sheris is safe.
I admit, I was wondering what to think of Senator Dodonna's pet project. But you saved a life here, and aided the war. I can say nothing but thank you.
I've never shaken hands with a real Jedi before. Are you nearby?
Don't even start.
Even if I hadn't renounced worldly pleasures, I know far better than to come between Risha and any man she's eyeing. Perhaps we'll catch up again sometime, Risha.
Not sure my current occupation will bring me anywhere near the Jedi Temple, but maybe.
I hope this war ends swiftly enough that I will not have cause to call on you again.
Set course for Voss, then, Captain? The permits from Dodonna just came through.
If it gets me closer to Rogan's head on a plate, Voss it is.
I took the liberty of looking into the place. Weird planet. Just made contact with the rest of the galaxy after a Sith ship crashed there. Apparently the whole planet's on the leash to some cult of Force users. Empire and Republic are both playing along. This'll be one to wear your best shirt. And remember to say please.
Senator, I'm heading into Voss now. What should I know?
I'm glad you made it here. I'm still having nightmares about those awful creatures Rogan sent to attack me. It won't be easy to find out who he's working with here. We barely have diplomatic relations with the Voss.
I could charm the horns off a crate dragon.
From what I hear, the Voss are big on propriety and obedience. I don't think you're their type. Voss was only discovered a few years ago and promptly handed the Empire its head when it tried to attack. The Republic's desperate to get them as allies.
What? You don't agree?
Well, I do if we can trust them. The Voss use the Force like no Jedi's ever seen. They'd be powerful allies. That's the thing. No one really knows the Voss, but they took down an Imperial battlecruiser without breaking a sweat. And when you ask them, all they say is, the Mystics showed us what must be.
I'd like to meet someone who can show me how to defeat the Empire.
The Mystics are powerful Force users. They have visions of the future which they use to rule Voss society unquestioned. And the Voss have made it clear, break one law and the entire Republic can be thrown off this world.
You don't really think you have to warn me about that, do you?
I was almost afraid to say this, in case you took it as a challenge. I've arranged for a native guide, a diplomat named Lokir Ka. He'll be waiting in a private room off the shuttle bay. I sent him files on the beasts that attacked me. I hope he can help you track who sold them.
Are you Lokir Ka?
Indeed. May the Mystics see no shadows on you, Captain, and the duty to all weigh lightly. I am your honores. Your translation might be chaperone.
I'm here 2 minutes and already you people don't trust me?
Your mission has touched a nerve. The creatures that attacked your Senator Dodonna are a Gormak abomination.
Any idea how an off-world gangster got his hands on those things?
No. The Gormak are creatures of war. They create these monstrosities from beasts, set them against us. To spread Gormak creations past the stars violates every law.
Theoretically, if I wanted to buy one of these abominations, how would I sneak past the authorities?
This is not something Voss do. If you seek criminals, search your people. A settlement in the Minevra caves, called the Exchange.
I thought you didn't allow crime. That's one of the most brutal gangs in the galaxy.
Not our concern. They have done no wrong on Voss. I have been there. I have an academic interest in off-world music. My trade was with a human named Scratch. Perhaps he can answer your questions.
Aguatopi basta wahota. Chobet I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Piowa ituta odmishka, boshuda tuabo.
You exchange?
Patoga wata kiko uba kiliwata buki donko. Poya toka changa goptula dobata wana wanki.
I'll give you cash for each of Rogan's lackeys you kill.
Bukili mo clunky. Nik mi chawa welmo. Gektusta barawanga. Ne subur kobo pomo. Chikos pa ini gudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Give me all the details.
Manchi do di puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Chatungi ma chechu. I kutsig nang kihe.
Looks like I don't have any choice but to play along.
Kutogi gumpa. Gigi no lia makachisa. Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa bicha. Poya toka changa goptula dobata wana wanki.
I have your artifacts.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
I assume he means you? Then I warn you, this is a unique opportunity. There's nothing like these creatures for sale in the galaxy.
Be careful. I drive a hard bargain.
I'm counting on it.
Dobata jimoa tusawa. Mikuna posta morulia.
You understand this is large and unusual cargo with certain transportation issues? Selling it is a capital offense on Voss. You have to buy direct and pick it up yourself.
I won't turn down a chance to meet in person.
Then I hope you make it here alive. To keep this out of sight of the Voss commandos, we set up shop in the heart of the Gormak war zone. I'll transmit the coordinates now. If you make it here alive, I'll be waiting.
I awaited you in Voss Ka for hours. You were seen everywhere else. If you do not check in, duty requires I accompany you.
Sorry, I was just finishing up a job for your buddy, Scratch.
I cannot guard Voss from your influence if you deal in secret. What have you learned?
I'll bring you the people who are trafficking with Gormak, but you need to let me work my way.
Chonki faguta. Jiho poda ji oto vokise.
I will not interfere unless you break Voss law, but I will come.
You can help me find this place.
Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa bicha.
Agreed. Where?
Vota miokrita chobasa. Jiho poka fokrida.
Even the mystics dare that not.
Pioa ituta od mishka. Boshuda tua bo.
Captain, I thought I would never find you. The minute I heard you were on Voss, I started searching. I'm certain you have terribly important business, but might you find time to do one small service for a diplomat of the Republic? Me?
Nothing motivates me more than credits.
Yes, of course. Don't worry about compensation. Just hear me out. Her whole life, my sister suffered from a rare form of Misra syndrome. She would have died had I not landed this post on Voss. I was able to arrange for her to receive healing from the Mystics.
I don't care what they did to her. I'm not going after the Mystics.
It's nothing like that. I would never suggest. My sister chose to stay and serve the Shrine of Healing as payment for her treatment. But now our mother is dying, and I have no way to reach her. The whole path to the shrine, it's besieged by Gormak. I can pay you handsomely if you would brave the Gormak to bring my sister word to come home.
How dangerous is this path?
Dozens of pilgrims have been killed before they reach the top. Thank you, Captain. I believe Kindra serves a mystic named Kina Ray. I pray she lets her leave, and quickly. Mother may not last long.
I'm looking for a girl named Kindra Gan.
Be welcome. Your pilgrimage was expected, but surprising. Many disbelieved an outsider could enter. They preferred a symbolic interpretation. I will summon her.
May the mystics see no shadows on you, and the duty to all weigh lightly.
Your mother is sick. Your brother wants you to return to Coruscant to see her.
Oh no, I've been hoping that she'd get better. Like I did. I must go right away. That is, Honored One, I humbly beg your permission to...
Even for we who serve, family is the foundation. Go in peace.
Oh, I hope I'm in time.
Your sister is on her way.
Thank you, Captain. When I heard you were here, I just knew you were the one to ask. Please, accept this payment for your trouble. I must make arrangements for a flight to Coruscant right away.
Here after all. And I already went and set up another buyer. I assumed you were dead on the trail somewhere. This is my partner. We call him Gormak Zach. He's our pipeline for the precious little beasties.
You have the stink of the Voss on you.
Quite an operation. You working with anyone else on Voss?
Zach's, what's a polite way to say it? Gone native. Lives with a Gormak. Not much for conversation, Gormak, but they can stick a remote control in a ranker's head like nobody's business.
The Gormak are this world's rightful rulers.
Let me handle this, dear. So, I hardly know what to charge. You're our first client who didn't pay the markup to have the cargo shipped to him.
I like a challenge.
Me too. The harder, the better. But I always come out on top, which is more than I can say for you.
I like a woman who takes charge.
Because you don't have the brains to do it yourself. You think I'm fool enough not to recognize Rogan's top bounty? I'm not making the mistake of taking you on one-on-one. But when the Voss commandos find you here trading in abominations, I'm sure they'll be happy to pitch in.
Captain, commandos targeting your location. They speak of an informant who sent them.
I need to escape before the commandos find me.
I will not lie. You can explain the truth. No, with this evidence, I would not listen to an outsider cry innocence.
This was set up by Gormak sympathizers. Does it serve Voss to let them get away?
The evidence is strong. It will take months for Judicators to sort the truth. If I give you time, you must use it to hunt these outlaws. Leave. That passage will take you to the trail. I will tell the commandos the truth I know. Await me in Scratch's shop.
Widak bamba. Unta kunta. Tankwe kuta.
I said the captain is innocent. They said I believe a lie.
Chui atat ap xmasa kipuna. Wonki atachakapa tonka. Jisa bicha.
What did the commandos say?
Jella laid her groundwork well. The Judicators believe you lead the smuggling ring. The manhunt will continue secretly to avoid alerting accomplices.
How do we prove Rogan's the one behind this?
To clear your name, you must catch Jella Reneki trading with Gormak.
Imache. Churon chica jiliska chanaga. Bargalonua. Utatyacha nichu. Kuya maya stupa.
I'm not letting Rogan just get away with this.
Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makachisa.
Tell Scratch your decision. I must speak with the Judicators.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jipampa wula.
This is gonna upset me, isn't it?
Che chopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo. Kuchusa yo mata chitoya, nam kanoya choski nawi. Chikos pa ini gudad ijigliska chanagawa.
Okay, but if we have no life signs, wouldn't that mean we're dead?
I'm pretty sure I heard that wrong.
Nektori na natuta, ta aita wanawanga na chuba. Manchi do ti puna puna, kabuk nuni slemo. Mokili mo clunky, nik mi chawa welmo.
I'm not gonna end up a statue in Gormak City Hall, right?
Kupa tomti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga. Kutogi kumpa, Gigi no lia makachisa.
You. I offer peace. Forgive me. I did not know what Jella intended, though I would not have opposed her then.
Surrender, and maybe we'll talk.
I am at your mercy. Jella has gone too far. I came to this world to help Rogan. Now the Gormak are my family. I will do nothing to hurt them.
If you want her dead, point me to her.
I cannot track her. Jella has turned her back on both Rogan and us. She is trading with Sith, and they demand what all Gormak are forbidden.
Because Voss commandos and giant cyber monsters weren't enough.
The Sith asks us to operate on the beasts of the Nightmare Lands. The creatures there are twisted mutants. The Sith will only trade for them. We refused. But they said the mutants would be powerful weapons with our tech. Jella agreed.
That made no sense at all. Try again.
The Nightmare Lands have existed as long as this world. Everything that walks into the darkness is consumed, body and mind. Those Jella took with her were corrupted, changed, destroyed. They are no longer Gormak.
Akvigan!
Thank you. Those who live, live because of you. Stop Jella. Those she leads turn into ones like this.
Sounds like you're in the market for a new distributor.
You wish Rogan's place? It is done. If you want my loyalty, you have it. Everything I gave to Rogan goes to you. In Jella's lair, you can learn her plans. Destroy the followers she corrupted.
I'll be there as quick as I can.
I will help. I will give you passcodes to Jella's rooms. Talk with the wretched Voss when you are done. They already man a path to the Nightmare Lands. I will seek shelter with the Exchange. While I'm here, my family is still a target.
It is time. Return to me immediately. Lord Ratchin comes tonight to Lab 68. I promised him a demonstration of the powers we have tapped before we finalize our deal. With this sale, the Sith armies will be invincible, and I will be the richest woman in history.
Lokir, have you heard of a place that Gormak called the Nightmare Lands?
The land's dark heart. It is our shame, a cancer that comes from the Gormak's touch.
Jella selling the Sith Gormak-modified creatures from the Nightmare Lands.
Such crime makes trading in abominations small. No man emerges from the Nightmare Lands sane.
You're about to see a real live hero in action.
This requires no hero, only a fool. To enter the Nightmare Lands, go to our commando checkpoint. The manhunt has not reached there. I am still on Ores. I should see you off myself. Take this holo-recorder. It is my wife's. She is an adjudicator. Bring back evidence of Jella's crimes. It will be trusted.
That sounds ominous. What are you talking about?
Adjudicators judge crimes beyond the family. They will determine your guilt. Take this transport to the excavation site. Speak with Talande. He is your best chance to survive.
These controls are all that keeps the beasts in check. Without them, they would savage us in a heartbeat.
Do not expect me to take your word for... Ah. It seems you provide a means of testing after all.
You!
Come peacefully, and I'll leave you to the mercy of the Voss.
You, who's run from Rogan like a rat through half the galaxy, think you can face me? I will leave you to rot. Rogan's rewards mean nothing now. I have found a power mere criminals can only dream of. Get him, my pets. Let him see what lies within the dark heart.
Jella's dead.
The darkness must come that the light shine brighter. I will set a hearing with the Judicators.
Maybe I'd better sit this one out. For some reason, judges and juries seem to find me untrustworthy.
You should not live with this stain.
I don't usually get to clear my name. Of course, I'm usually guilty.
Go to the hearing board in Voss Ka. I will speak on your behalf. I petition Mirev Ka and the tribunal for the outsider.
The outsider is accused of trafficking with Gormak. You take this on?
I do.
You both agree to all proceedings?
We do.
I'll play this one by the book.
You are accused of trafficking with Gormak. Testimony.
It's all part of a Sith plan to weaken Voss for takeover by the Gormak.
A grave accusation.
Lord Ratchin entered the Nightmare Lands to conspire with Gormak.
We must confer. The evidence speaks. This crime is Jella Reniki's. She has been punished.
But you have other transgressions.
What do you think I've done?
For negotiating with Gormak, entering forbidden territory, and corrupting the moral health of an honoress, you owe a debt.
The accusation was trafficking, not...
You speak out of turn, husband.
It was my idea, honorable adjudicators. These lesser crimes stopped Jella Reniki. Punish me.
You think I'm ashamed of what I did? What's your sentence?
You must serve, boss. We will not prolong your stay. Aid our community by making deliveries to our settlers off-world. Lo Kir Ka will provide the details.
I will work this out. Meet me at our mutual friend's shop.
Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
My contacts would not risk hiding me. They say this man knows you. Does Jella live?
Jella won't be bothering your family again.
Thank you. I will not see Rogan send another Jella to control us. Would you take our trade instead?
Ouch. That'll be a slap in the face for Rogan.
You can run this through Dharma's Polaron. At Port Nowhere.
If he has buyers, we can supply. I'd rather you than Rogan see the profits.
Mitis aroda, kopana chapurko utman gisa?
I did not think to be so long. I wish you a future of clear vision and strong will. I will not be the same.
Lidwana Shoto.
You have fun with that.
The Voss thank you, outsider.
I held up my end of the deal.
You bring yourself honor, outsider.
Thanks for the business.
May your future be clear, outsider.
Lokir? Why are you calling me?
The last package was received. You are free of obligation. Thank you. I would have been relegated to hard labor for my crimes.
Captain, I just received an interesting offer from one of Rogan's former men. Seems he's got some exotic cavalry that needs a home. Your doing, I trust?
When do we get to smash Rogan's face in?
Your timing couldn't be better. We just received word that Rogan is calling the War Council for all his surviving lieutenants. I checked into all of Ivory's bolt holes. The one on Tatooine seems to be the one still active.
Rogan always shows up to spoil my good time. Let's give him a taste.
Hear, hear. I bet I could get a good bid price to see the look on his face. This is your chance to wipe the slate and call the biggest criminal empire in the galaxy your own.